of the morning to you, night crawlers. Today we're going to make some Colcannon. What is it? Aye, you're going to find out, aren't you now? Enough of that bullshit. Here we get Colcannon, aka Irish guacamole, aka mashed potato. This is a very old Irish recipe. The main ingredients are kale, which is just abundant in Ireland. And the other thing, of course, which is also abundant, is potatoes. So here's how we're going to do it. First of all, kale. Lovely, lovely, healthy vegetable. How do you cut it? Let's show you. We are going to fold it down in the middle, having the main stem to the side, and we're going to cut along that. Good. Now let's do the rest of them. Don't know how much I have here, but I want 3 cups. So you saw how we took the stem out. Now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to cut it. I don't want any flesh in here, so I'm going to try to be reasonably more careful than usual. I'm going to put that aside for now and get busy with the potatoes. Alrighty. I'm using russet potatoes to make my mashed. I've already got them washed and peeled. This recipe, I'm only going to use 4 russets. So I had 2 little ones. I've got 3 biggies. So as you can see, la balance, right? Okay, let's cut those into large chunks. Let's get our board back again. Put over here. There's no cross-contamination. There's no meat. All right, and I'm going to cut these into nice big chunks. Going to do the rest of them. So I've got my 4 large potatoes in the pot. I am now going to rinse cold water on it. It's something I like to do before I make my mash. Rinse cold water over it, give it a reshake, rinse another bit. Then I'm going to put some cold water, probably right up about, let's say, an inch above the potatoes. Why do I rinse? I don't like them too starchy, and I do find that once I rinse them with cold water, it gets rid of the starch. Be right back. I've cut the kale into threads, and now what you want is 3 cups of it. 1 cup, 3 cups. The potatoes have been boiling for about 10 minutes. Let's just stick a little vampire stick into them here and see if they're done. Yeah, it's good enough. I've melted 5 tablespoons of butter in the pan. And now I'm going to add my, give or take, 3 cups of kale. And I didn't mention earlier, but I have 3 green onions chopped. Finally, I want that kale to wilt right down. That is wilted down nicely. Perfect. Let's now trade spots. My potatoes, I'm going to mash them a wee bit. You can use a fork if you like. I'm just going to use a good old-fashioned masheroonie. Add your kale and onions. Don't scrimp on the butter. That's about another tablespoon. I'm going to add some sour cream. Little salt, lots of pepper. Let's stir that up. Another 1.5 tablespoons. That's ready to serve up with maybe some Irish stew. Colcannon spuds. You're going to have to trust me on this one. It's great. No Colcannon can be served without Irish stew. So watch my next video. It's going to be the best Irish stew you've ever had. Good day to you.